Something that we do on the show from time to time is what we like to call extended segment. I feel like we just did it. This is where we do a deep dive into an upcoming event or tournament and break it down. So you have all the information you need to either cheer or interpretive dance, cheer the underdog, or root for a dominant world champ. We'll be here to let you know the difference so you can feel in the know when someone asks why you're shouting at your computer screen all day long.
Not that you need to have a
I'll tell you why. I do it because someone on the internet is wrong, and I must let them know why they're wrong.
That is the case. Knowing the story of the players and what they're fighting for also helps. So we'll be kicking off extended segment today, talking about the Injustice 2 Pro Series and the Combo Breaker 2018 tournament, kicking off tomorrow through Sunday right here on Mixer and other live streaming platforms. It's actually in St. Charles,
which is about an hour
Illinois.
and a half ride away. Hour and a half west. I know that
From
because I
Chicago?
sat in the Uber for that one.
Ooh, St. Charles to
Fun venue, Pheasants Run.
the Mega Center.
Yep, Pheasants Run. Yep, so much fun. Now we'll introduce you to what the Injustice Pro Series is, why Combo Breaker 2018 matters, talk to you through the through the tournament format, and go over the potential storylines that will arise at the event. And we wouldn't leave you without the broadcast schedule, so you know exactly when to tune in and cheer on with others.
Now remember, this is a live show. So ask those questions about the event in chat.
I'm gonna go to Combo Breaker.
Yeah.
Well, KI actually threw in money into from our Kilgore tournament fund from last year, threw in money into this event, and we're throwing in money into.
I did notice that.
What's the other one? Orlando.
Evo?
CEO.
Ah, CEO. Okay, so this upcoming Memorial Day weekend, that's literally starting tomorrow if you think of Friday as a weekend, which I do. In St. Charles, as we mentioned, the fighting game community will be face first in one of their biggest tournaments of the year. I can use words.
Combo Breaker's birth comes after the Ultimate Fighting Game Tournament Series retired back in 2014. Think of it like a rebranding. But while Combo Breaker has only been around for a few years, it's grown like a big and beautiful weed in your yard. It started at the Crown Plaza, Chicago O'Hare, and has since moved to the Mega Center over in Pheasants Run. We're talking nearly 3,000 fans, plenty of prize money, and all the fighting games.
This is mainly thanks to Richard Thayer. Richard Thayer. Pardon me, Richard Thayer, who worked tirelessly to make sure this event would be something the community would deem worth attending. And guess what, guys? It worked.
Believe it or not. Many rivalries have already been born, fought, and died here, but it's not just the tournament portion fans are looking forward to. This 3-day convention takes place in a venue that's open 24 hours a day.
Right.
Yeah, and features a full-on arcade. You heard that correct.
Now they've also got an exhibitor's floor where you can pick up all the cool gear, and artist alley where some amazing artists will be hanging out with their creations.
But wait, there's more.
Aha!
We already did that one though. There'll be plenty of other special events like sneak peeks at upcoming games, a cosplay contest, auction tournaments, and an indie game showcase. They even have a resort pool open to all guests all weekend long.
Now that's just nice. What a delight. Now, the Injustice 2 Pro Series is following a pretty normal tournament format. Now, over at Combo Breaker, we'll see a double elimination format, which is very typical for most fighting game tournaments. In fact, a lot of tournaments in general. That's where we see those heroic fights through losers brackets and get those glorious bracket resets where we can lead to some of the most amazing comeback stories. Now, all competitors will be battling on default match setting in a 1-to-3, best-of-5 format.
One fun aspect of the tournament is that winners must keep the same character, but losers can switch theirs, meaning after the first round's win, the loser can pick a different character to directly counter the winners, giving a loser a slight advantage, you'd say. Also, to keep things fair, the stages will be set to random. This is actually a much bigger deal than it seems, as many of the stages in Injustice have stage hazards that can be used against your opponent, and although the stage selection is random, each stage can be changed while in-game. By pushing back and heavy attack, the player can cause a stage transition, and the players will be brought into a new stage to play on. Drives me wild. Absolutely wild. Utilizing these, players can best strategize a match.
However, players will not be supplied with controllers. Each player is required to bring their own or fighting stick. However, wireless controllers are banned. Almost any wired controller is allowed. Now, many players choose to play with fighting sticks, as many of them can be customizable, and it can lead to an easier combo input. Also, many allow you to turn off or, quote, put away the start button, ensuring players are not at risk of DQing. In almost every fighting tournament, there is a clear punishment for accidentally pausing a game, as it can ruin the momentum of a match and ruin a potential combo. At Combo Breaker, the game is paused for any reason, anyone at all. The player who paused it will forfeit the round. Hefty fine for that kind of a thing, which has happened a few times in the past tournaments.
Yeah, that's wild. Don't hit that start button. I've seen it
Don't do
happen.
it. Yeah.
And the best part is the crowd. Oh! It's like if you fell in the middle of an
I
assembly.
was going to say, yeah, well, think about this. It's just,
And then I'm right there. Ooh! Now, this is the first stop in the Injustice 2 Pro League, so players can expect a $10,000 pot bonus to celebrate the Pro Series kickoff. It's actually pretty amazing that Injustice 2 is such a well-balanced game that there are no currently banned characters in this tournament, including DLC characters like those Ninja Turtles. With over 200 entrants, a huge roster of characters to choose from, it's hard to predict this tournament's outcome. After all said and done, though, we'll be looking towards the next Injustice 2 Pro League stop at CEO in Florida.
Orlando. That's what you just said. Now, Combo Breaker 2018, set to be one of the most stacked tournaments yet, but with it being an open bracket format, there's potential for surprise threats to shake up the competition. Now, some of the toughest competition combo breakers, I'm gonna point at you and laugh, we have seen will be returning for another shot at glory. Among them, we got Biohazard, Tekken Master, and Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox was just everywhere. These seasoned vets have deep histories of friendship, rivalry, and that should bring great value to your Combo Breaker 2018 experience. So, you know what we should do, Rukari?
I feel like we should dive in. Beast Coast Biohazard has been competing since Injustice debut and worked his way up in the scene to achieve multiple sponsors in the past with consistent top 8 placings. When we saw Biohazard in top 8 at Combo Breaker 2017, he had been using Harley Quinn for the majority of the bracket. When his crawl through the losers bracket resulted in a head-to-head battle against Tekken Master, he switched to Bane and showed us a glimpse of his true strength. Nobody cared who he was till he put the mask on. Taking a decisive game. Although he would end up at 5th place, there's no doubt he used this last year to train the Bane. Train Bane and bring the pain. Oh, who put a rhyme in there? Did you like that?
Yeah, that was a nice little drop the beat. Now he's just showing off.
Yep, that I am.
Speaking of Tekken Master, anyway, he is half of one of the highest rivalries across multiple fighting games. You can see Sonic Fox right there. Representing Nasser Esports, he is in a neck-and-neck race at the top of Injustice 2, as well as Mortal Kombat 10, against his rival. You saw him there, Sonic Fox. Although this rivalry is one for the ages, it's also perhaps one of the friendliest rivalries in gaming. Starting their set off with a hug, a light banter. At Combo Breaker 2017, just last year, he was double eliminated by Sonic Fox to take home a close second place finish with his Atrocitus. What is it? In the same event, he was able to take first in MKX. A year later, he only been improving, taking first at Kuwait Battle Royale 2018 with consistent top 3 finishes to match. He's projected to be Sonic Fox's biggest threat, which is saying something, and is starting to show us some intense sets no matter what.
The other side of this rivalry is the legendary Renaissance gamer Echo Fox's Sonic Fox. Since winning EVO 2014 at the age of 16, he's now a top-ranked player in Injustice, Injustice 2, Skullgirls, Mortal Kombat 10, MVCI, and DBZ. Oh, that's crazy. Now at age 20, he's by far the most threatening individual across the fighting game community. Last year at Combo Breaker, Sonic Fox showed signs of vulnerability, being taken to Game 5 against Forever King and Game 4 against Tekken Master, but he was ultimately able to take first place yet again. You know what's crazy? So we had probably reported on that last year.
We absolutely have. Oh my gosh, that's right, because we're at 51 episodes right now. How fancy. Now, all 3 of these players are locked in for Combo Breaker 2018, so if you're not looking out for them, you, my friend, are missing out.
You're missing out. Promotion of the event, including start and stop times and all tuners involved. Combo Breaker 2018 Injustice 2 Pro Series. URL is mixer.com/netherrealm. Friday, May 25th, 1 to 5 p.m. Pacific. Saturday, May 26th, 8 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Pacific. And then these are the games in attendance. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Street Fighter 5, Tekken 7, Skullgirls, KI, Mortal Kombat 9 and 10, and much, much more.
Yeah, I think 19 plus, if I recall correctly. Stick around after the show as we'll be playing Injustice 2. We have a few DLC codes to distribute to the lucky viewers. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Oh, we will.
Apparently.
Charity starts, in the house, though. Like, what? And remember, folks, for these tournaments that are on the Mixer platform and are a part of Mixer Esports, follow the channel to get a notification when they go live.